Always tracking, always alerting. This is Storm Team 8.
All right, so I want to step up just so you could see all the low visibility numbers across the region this morning. Fog wasn't even this bad. And overnight tonight, there's a chance that we could even be issued a dense fog advisory just because that fog's going to be around all night and then throughout the morning hours of your Sunday. So here's a look at those current visibility numbers, and a lot of spots are either at a mile of visibility or less. And now that it's dusk and we also have mist falling, this is kind of a problem for roadways. The only good news is we're not seeing any freezing temperatures, so it's not like this is going to be creating any slick spots ice-wise, but it is probably going to be causing just a few slick spots just rain-wise. So again, watch for that low visibility. What's interesting is all of this moisture is so close to the ground that it's not being picked up by Storm Track Live. Even if we turn up the sensitivity of the radar all the way to its highest, you can only see just a little bit popping up near Grand Rapids. The reason why it's popping up near Grand Rapids is because that's where our radar is stationed, and that's where the beam is lowest to the ground, looking for all of those little water droplets. So by the time it gets to Kalamazoo, Greenville, Muskegon, it's just not picking up on that low-level moisture, but it's there. You can see it on our sky cam. Here's a live look outside in Grand Rapids, and this is one of those locations that has about a mile of reduced visibility, so you can see not too good of a drive out there. Wind speeds right around 10 to 15 miles per hour, so even though we're in the 40s and we're going to continue to warm from there tomorrow, it feels more like the 30s outside. So even though we've been talking about this warm-up, still kind of feels like a cold warm-up just because we have so much moisture in the air and we have that wind around. So here's what it feels like outside. Freezing for Grand Rapids, Ionia feeling like freezing as well. The only spots that really feel warm have been pretty much the lakeshore today. So Grand Haven down through South Haven, and right now, just because Sturgis isn't getting a wind gust, it feels like 43. Tomorrow, all of us will be physically warmer, up near 48 degrees, but just like today, it's going to take all day to get there. So it's not going to be like you wake up and it's 48 degrees. We're going to hit 48 in the afternoon, and all day we'll once again have that fog and mist, so be careful if you're heading out early. Joggers, take extra precautions. I know this type of weather is nice to get out and enjoy, but just be careful in these reduced visibility situations. Now, the reason why we're not going to be worrying about a block to our warm-up despite the cloud cover is because the warmth isn't caused by the sun. It's actually being caused by a high-pressure system to our south that's steering up tons of warm air from the south, like Oklahoma and Nebraska, and pushing it onto places like West Michigan. And you can see that if we look at the cloud cover. Notice how it's kind of spinning around this area of high pressure. So that's the way the air is moving. Now, our storm system on Monday is finally going to break the cloud cover, and it's finally going to break the fog for a short period of time. That's Monday. That's still very far away. It's over near the western side of the country, but Monday into Tuesday, it's going to be bringing us light rain, not a lot, about a quarter of an inch. And then Tuesday, our temperatures fall after noon. So it'll be warm to start, and then from noon to 3, we'll watch our wind shift and our temperatures fall. So Tuesday's going to be cold enough to start to see some snowflakes, and some of those light snowflakes will continue on throughout Wednesday. And then the rest of the week, we stay kind of on the mild side, just above freezing. No big temp dips up or down. Now, Leanne, I was talking about this earlier. How likely is a white Christmas? Well, it's not looking like we have any big storm systems in our future, although time will tell. And climatologically speaking, if we look at all of our past Christmases, West Michigan usually sees a white Christmas 3 out of every 4 times. So 3 out of every 4 Christmases are usually white in West Michigan. But this is the year that we're going to have to wait and see.
Wow. After last month, it's hard to believe that it's even in question.
There's green. I mean, the lawns are green outside.
But you don't need a storm for it to be a white Christmas. You can have a little dusting.
Exactly. And that's what we're waiting to see. Those are the types of things that are kind of hard to pick on the radar. So all hope's not lost, but we'll have to watch.
We'll see.